I'm gonna get you
How you
like right
doing?
now. Oh fuck.
Welcome.
Don't worry about it. RZSL Sports Network. And here you go, my brother. And here you go, my brother. And here you go, my brother. I just heard myself like 20 times. And here you go, my brother. Okay, shut the fuck up.
Which stream are you watching?
What?
Which stream are you watching? Sam's or D-Ted's?
Watching Saints.
Oh.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL.
All right, everyone, welcome in to the first RZSL game of the weekend. It's forever, right? This is nothing, and I'm joined here with my boy Lois. How you doing?
As the Saints get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end
So let's go into this game, man. What are your thoughts, bro? I'm kind of going into this empty-headed. I just got out of work. What are you thinking?
It's an interesting game of the week. It's obviously not probably some of the top 5 teams that you're used to seeing. It's probably some more of the middle of the pack guys. According to our rankings, we have the Saints ranked 8th on average, and we have the Packers tied for 7th for the Saints, and the Packers we have ranked 15th. So a small gap there, but with that being said, it's 2 above average teams that should give a good battle. I mean, they're both in the NFC, so this could have some, later implications for playoffs.
No, definitely. I think that ranking that the Packers ended up getting might have been a little disrespectful. I think they're definitely a great organization with a nice little base, and they can really pull something off here.
Yeah, for sure. I think I was probably the lowest on the Packers, just because it's a good user. There just seems to be some inconsistency there from time to time. But I think when he's at his best and playing, more calm and collected, he can definitely make some noise. Obviously, new whole season here, but in previous years we've seen this user make the playoffs, and I don't know. I mean, if he has another good season, it's a very good roster. He definitely can make some noise with them.
100%. As we're heading into a pause. Oh, Saints
Was
does
that
not
Taysom Hill
have.
that I saw?
I think it was. I
Entering
think it
settings
was.
screen,
Very
you have 20
interesting.
options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Gotta turn that commentary off. We're about to get copyright strike into hell. Streamers are staying up for long. What? Yeah, no. I've been kind of absent this Madden, so I really haven't got to see what many people have been putting up. But I did hear that the Saints user, did go undefeated.
Yeah, he had I would say an honorary undefeated season.
Honorary.
So he ended up losing a game where the opponent broke a couple rules on the final drive to score to win the game.
So really, he was 16-1, but
yeah.
Okay, I got you.
He didn't officially go undefeated, but due to some circumstances, some guys like to just give him that honor of the undefeated season. But yeah.
Oh, definitely. I gotta step away for a second, so you just go ahead and handle this. I'll be right back.
Yep. So we're already here at third and 4, so not that deep. It's interesting to see what the Saints do. For some reason, we saw Taysom Hill earlier, but Jameis Winston seems to be back in the game with Alvin Kamara right to his right. looks like a man look on defense. But it was, and it is intercepted after a tip ball falls right directly back into his hands for an interception on the 39-yard line. That's great field position for the Packers. Let's see what Aaron Rodgers and company can do. Obviously, we saw the Packers this past offseason get rid of Devontae Adams, who was their star wide receiver, and arguably Aaron Rodgers' one best and only weapon on this offense. They did, however, spend a second-round pick on the wide receiver. I'm not sure. I don't believe he's in our roster, but as we see the first carry by Aaron Jones, makes the guy miss and almost gets the first down. Nice running here by the Packers. I think, personally, when Sam is at his best, he is running the football. He is taking care of it, not, forcing anything, committing turnovers. So I really would love to see him get the running game going. I think Aaron Jones is a, good running back. He has that 1-2 punch with him and A.J. Dillon, as we see both of them here in the backfield. Sends Jones in motion, and it will be a handoff to A.J. Dillon, who breaks the tackle, breaks another, and finally gets taken down at the 24-yard line for a 5-yard rush. I think if he gets both of these backs included into this offense, it'll make Aaron Rodgers' job very easy, considering he doesn't have the high-tier threats that, a quarterback may want on the outside. His tight end isn't, highly regarded in this league, but I think if he can control the run game, use his offensive line that has, David Bakhtiari, a couple other guys that are, a bit younger but talented, I think, he can definitely create some offense, maybe play off of the run into some play action. As we see Aaron Jones, another rush for an 11-yard gain. This is what we want to see from the Packers, get that run game going, continue to just pound it, and he'll and you'll have a good time.
I've caught that run. I'm gonna have you go ahead and call the plays because obviously I'm a little bit ahead of you. But you could watch the Saints stream instead of the Red Zone one. But yeah, man. Saints are down to timeout. What?
I don't remember them calling timeout, but the Packers went 3 straight runs, and they're now down at the 13-yard line as we finally see a pass. And it is a drag route to Allen Lazard for a 11-yard gain. 11-yard gain. As that's Aaron Rodgers' first completed and attempted pass.
Wow. Wait, am I tripping or the Saints got the kickoff, right?
The Saints got ball first, and the Packers intercepted the ball.
Oh, wow. I missed it. That sucks.
Set him up right at the 39-yard line. So, here we are.
Aaron Rodgers hands it off to Aaron Jones, who just walks in.
Yep, and that's pretty much all we saw this entire drive was just a whole lot of Aaron Jones doing what he wanted.
I mean, this is not going how the Saints would have wanted to go at home. Early interception, early 6 giving up on the defensive end. I mean, hopefully they'll be able to bounce back. What kind of plan of attack would you take if you were the Saints head coach? You thinking through the air, or are you relying on Kamara?
I think they need to take the short game approach, using some screens, those angle routes with Kamara, get him in the flats. You have Michael Thomas, he's known for his slant routes, so I would probably hit him on a couple of those. Try not to do anything too deep.
Gotcha.
To where you're making mistakes like you just did. But I think, just keeping it short, easy for, Jameis Winston, who isn't the best when it comes to decision making. So I think, keeping that, kind of making the decision for him and just keeping it short would be the best to aid him.
Make his life easier.
Yep.
Makes total sense. I got you. As Jameis Winston hands off to Kamara, gets a lane. Taken down for a 6-7 yard run.
Yeah, and Kamara is obviously the best player on this offense. So I mean, if you can just utilize him the most you can, you'll do pretty okay.
100%. gonna see the Saints in a single back formation. Michael Thomas in the slot as always. Jameis drops back. Escapes the pocket. It's nothing open. Has to throw the ball away.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to see him not try to force something there just because there really was nothing. But
yeah,
some good mobility off of him after coming off that torn ACL. So,
oh no, you love to see that. Definitely isn't how he was at Florida State, but I think everyone recognized that after his first season with the Buccaneers. He's definitely making a comeback. I've seen some positive things from him.
Yeah, I think if you just make it easy for him, he can be a solid, game manager. Doesn't have to be anything too crazy.
I feel like he's good for one though. Once a game, he'll surprise you, show a little bit of greatness.
Yeah, he'll have those games for sure. He has the arm talent. It's just there's the other side of the game that kind of seems to be his struggle point.
That's going down. Jameis drops back, takes the check down. Now Kamara, who gets the first down. That's what you called right there. Taking what's given, what they give to you.
Yeah, surprised I didn't see some hard flats play from the Packers there, just because it was 3rd and short. You have Kamara, who's known to hit those flats and make a guy miss for a first down. So you really want to see some more, into the flat play from the defenders.
Yeah, but the defense would like to be in a cover 6 invert, a little bit more of a deeper zone. I think they were scared of a little bit of a shot play there, but as we're going to see, Saints come out in another single back look. Jameis drops back. He's getting pressured. He takes a hit and can't find his man.
Yeah, it seems like the Packers are sending a lot of heat early in this game. I don't know if that's going to continue throughout, but it seems to be putting some pressure onto Jameis to make him, make some mistakes and help the defense out a little bit. The secondary has some, good players, as I believe Darnell Savage still. They have Jair Alexander. They definitely have some, ball hawks out there that if, the ball's in the air, they can make a play on it.
100%. We've seen Jair actually man up Michael Thomas a couple of times, and that's been an interesting matchup to watch. As the motion.
Yeah.
Handoff on a jet sweep. Looks to get about 4 yards.
Yeah, I expect to see a lot of that. Chris Olave came off of the combine running, I believe, a 4.34, so he has a lot of speed.
Wow.
So getting him the ball in space will be a key for them to get him involved in this offense.
3rd and 6 at about halfway to where you want to be. Saints aren't really putting up crazy production as I would have wanted to see out of this offense.
Yeah, it seems like they're keeping it short and slow to start the game, which I don't mind because you don't want Winston to get into that mode of where he's now down on himself because of some mistakes. So I think keeping it simple it's a good thing. I don't want them to panic because it's a 1-score game. So there you go. I think those are good plays. It's short. Let your playmakers do the rest.
Well, that was a great play, great read, and just not so great defense, not so great zone coverage from the linebackers, but it's not what you can expect. The linebackers over here in Green Bay aren't the most zone coverage guys, of course.
Yeah, I mean, in Green Bay, they've had their fair share of slow linebackers that aren't that good in coverage. They did just draft Quay Walker, I believe his name was, from Georgia, another undersized guy. He has some speed to him, but I mean, they seem to be going that coverage route rather than like the run stoppers that they're usually invested in. I mean, we'll see if he's able to bolster that linebacking core that has struggled for seasons.
100%. As this look from the Green Bay Packers, they might be sending some heat. This is most likely a man defense.
Yeah, you see every guy. Oh, and they seem to motion out of it. But yeah, as I said, they've been sending a lot of heat. I expect them to probably continue that.
Oh, that's a great trap run from wherever the hell that is. Straight up the middle.
Tony Jones Jr. He's
Tony Jones Jr.
Second-year running back. he had some playing time last season with Kamara. I believe was injured a few games, but he wasn't really nothing too special. They kind of wanted him to take over that Mark Ingram role that we seen a few years ago with him and Kamara. That was a very dangerous backfield. He hasn't really lived up to that potential yet, but I do expect him to, be more involved just to take the load off of Kamara a bit.
As you see a drag route, I'm really liking this offense out of Jameis Winston. He's really taking what they're giving to him. He's not really trying to throw anything over top. But I wonder if the Packers defensive coach is picking up on that. Soon enough, you gotta want to force him to throw something deep and take your chances.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, what the Saints offense is built to do, so you would expect, a lot more flat defense from them. But, I mean, they seem to be playing more of a, bend but don't bite type of approach.
Yep.
Bend but don't break, approach to their defense, which, I mean, I don't hate it, but...
As we're going to see a wide open man, and Jameis Winston almost throws a pick to Jair Alexander. That's what I'm talking about. Force him to go deep. Give your amazing defensive line, defensive front 5, 6, 7 time to get at him, and that's just going to happen.
And that's what you don't want to see from Winston. That was so wide open.
Yeah.
Depending on what the tight end did to make a man miss, that could have been a touchdown, but that one hurts the soul a bit.
That definitely could have been 6, but now they're facing a tough 3rd and 4. Right here, I'm thinking a flood concept, maybe.
Yeah, I think he put some stress on the flat defenders.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, we've seen the Saints convert a couple 3rd downs already on this drive, so I think they're going to they'll probably convert here as well.
Like a cover 2, maybe a man defense. Oh, nothing's open. He tries to force it over the middle. Doesn't get it. Once again, the Packers came out in a cover 6 invert, but I think that time around they made some adjustments and turned some flats into some hard ones. As the kick is
the Packers making a lot of changes as well. Like they come out in one look and then they try to confuse Jameson by moving out of that look. Yeah, seems to have worked so far, but definitely. Regardless, the Saints still got 3 out of that possession, which isn't bad. Keeps it a 1-possession game, but any points you can get, you want to.
But it still hurts leaving that 4 up on the board, which you could have had if Jameis would have made that throw. You'd have at least been on the 5-yard line at the worst. But here we are. 7-3 Packers. Aaron Rodgers.
I would just like to see the Packers continue the run game. They obviously had success, so there's no reason to go away from it. But from past experiences, I've seen this Packers use it. For whatever reason, just go away from it. If he just sticks with it, he'll have success. This seems to be a 4 wideout look.
Aaron Rodgers drops back, 1st and 10. Finds, is that Sammy?
Yes, Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins on the drag route. Oh, not a drag route. I'm sorry, an in route. That was nice. That's a nice read. It gets a nice little cover 2 sink, little drop back. Let them take the underneath coverage. Aaron Rodgers has always been good for making the smart decisions.
Yep. Do we see a run here? Hopefully.
Jet sweep to Randall Cobb, who makes a man miss. Gets about 9 yards. Where he's taken down.
Well, if Randall Cobb was about 5 years younger,
he would have been.
That would have been gone.
It would have been him 1v1 versus that safety.
Yeah, he just doesn't have the speed he used to anymore, so he gets brought down after 9 yards.
Are you on the Saints stream or are you on our stream?
I'm on Sam's.
Oh, Sam's. Okay, gotcha. Is his higher res?
It looks fine to me. I haven't seen Saints to tell you which one's better.
All right, just want to make sure so we weren't off. What? First quarter ends 7-3. The first week game. I'm not really seeing too many flaws out of these teams, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I mean, other than the other than the interception, we haven't really seen too many mistakes. They seem to be playing that, safe football of just keeping it short. And it's paid off so far. But, eventually I feel like one of these users is going to get antsy. They're going to want to make a play.
He doesn't pick up the block, and Aaron Rodgers gets sacked.
That defensive end went around 2 different guys to get to Aaron Rodgers there. And
he didn't even get touched.
They didn't even get touched.
That is actually insane. Davenport making a great play, making his third down, 3rd and 8.
I think these are the situations where this Packers users could probably struggle if he gets in those 3rd and longs. He's going to try to force something, and I think if he hits something short, obviously his playmakers aren't too crazy in space.
Oh my goodness! I think you've read the Packers like a book. Tries to force the corner out, but it's almost intercepted. Probably should have been intercepted.
Yeah, that's one thing. Is sometimes there's just these predetermined reads that no matter what, you're throwing that football, and it can be scary at times. There could have been an interception. Luckily, it wasn't, so they have a chance to pin them deeper into the field.
There's definitely a lot of users in here who could take from that, who simply see a route and stick to it until the play's over.
Yep, I'm a victim of that as well. So, I have times where I just eye something down and I just won't look away from it.
As the Saints are down on their 15-yard line, looking to take the lead on this possession.
Yeah, they have the chance to do so.
Saints sure do love their single back. Must like something out of this.
Yeah, we have seen them come out in this quite a bit. So I don't know if they're trying to set something up later in the game.
A lot of adjustments at the line. Hands it off to Alvin Kamara, who cuts it back and goes nowhere. It's about 2 yards.
Yeah, there was just really nothing there. He thought maybe if he can get into the inside of that defense, but there was just already guys shedding their blocks, waiting for him.
Yeah, no, this Green Bay front 4 is very, very adequate, to say the least. They're a big bunch of guys who can definitely tear up an O-line.
Yeah, they lost a couple edge rushers, but they still have some guys. They have obviously Kenny Clark in the middle, who has just been a beast for past couple years. They still have Rashawn Gary, who they drafted a couple years ago. I believe Preston Smith is still on this team.
Oh
Darius Smith did leave.
Winston gets hit as he throws, hits off the side of the center's head, almost picked off by a Packers linebacker.
Yeah,
how do you drop those?
Campbell.
Just can't drop
that was
those.
right in his hand. Coming off a Pro Bowl, you expect him to catch that, but he was just not ready for it at all, and just completely dropped it. I mean, that's why they play defense.
Yeah, not a receiver for a reason. It's 3rd and 8. Got Jameis Winston in an open look, drops back. Pressure's coming. He hits his tight end, who comes down with it.
Ooh.
That's ballsy. That's ballsy.
Yeah,
I'm seeing.
I was a very bad.
He threw that a little bit higher. It's where the little boys can't get it. He knew his receiver was a little bit bigger than the defender there,
and he had 3 guys in his face. So I mean, that's a very impressive throw.
That was a great throw out of Jameis.
Another empty look.
Going back to the gun wide. He's feeling a little confident. As man defense. Ooh, Michael Thomas on the curl route. Eats Jair by just half a second.
Yeah, and that was the matchup you were talking about earlier. So, I mean, that's 1 point for Michael Thomas.
1 point for Michael Thomas, yeah. I look to be a strong flood. Usually he would run an in route on that, but Justin was made, curl route to catch him off guard, and nice solid 12 yards. Also, I just want to iterate this. I might be mistaken, but I think I saw Kenny Clark with inside stuff. I might be wrong.
I'm pretty sure all that got picked last night.
I don't know. I could be mistaken, but I think I caught a glimpse. But regardless, yeah, regardless, First and 15 for Jameis Winston.
If so, that's a little sus.
Spread out in the gun. Man defense sending the blitz. He takes a hit as he throws. They just don't have any time. Just have no time. When you send 6 like that, you don't block your running back. You can't expect much.
Yeah, and once again, there's that heat from the Packers defense. They seem to be mixing up a lot of their calls on defense, because I do like, we see a lot of man, a lot of blitzing, some zone mixed in there.
Yep, got really, a press on Michael Thomas. As this looks to be another cover 6, a low pass out of Jameis Winston. I mean, whatever floats your boat. You could have had some rack.
You want to put that out in front of the receiver. Let him get that running momentum to turn it upfield and get some more yardage.
Yeah. Like
it did make it more manageable on third down. So I mean, you can't complain. You don't hate it, but obviously could have gotten more.
Definitely could have made a better decision there. As I see a little bit of gun bunch out of Jameis Winston. I don't like this formation on third down situations. I feel like it's pretty easy to predict what's coming out of it, but we're going to see it regardless. As a press comes out of the Packers defense, we see a man coverage. Getting man, got some double routes. Hits Michael Thomas, who does not get the first down. Jair he allowed the completion, but on a dig route, on man coverage, being right there to stop the rack possibilities was still pretty impressive. Any other cornerback would have got beat by that.
Yeah. I mean, Michael Thomas is no small guy, so breaking him down isn't the easiest thing in the world.
Nope. As we're going to see a loaded box from the Green Bay Packers on 4th and 1, going back to single back bunch this time.
It looks to be one-on-ones with Michael Thomas and Jair.
I should get a play action call. Comeback route as Michael Thomas comes down with it. That's 3 not back to back, but that's 3 running
on this drive.
Receptions from Michael Thomas on Jair Alexander. Are the Packers putting too much faith in Jair, or is just Michael Thomas running the right routes?
I mean, they're leaving him one-on-one each time, when they're in that man coverage, but I mean, Jameis is just not shying away from Jair. He's not scared of him. Doesn't seem to be at all. And he's testing him, and I mean, he's won 3 straight times. So
he's gonna get a run out of Alvin Kamara, who spins, makes 2 guys miss for a 9-yard gain.
That was dirty.
This is a lot better drive out of the Saints. They've already drove down to the Packers 13 from their own 15-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, those are the type of moves, Kamara will put you in, and that was just disgusting. He made 2 guys miss. Unfortunately, he did get his ankle snatched up at the end, but that could have been a lot more for sure.
We're going to see another loaded box out of the Packers as this is an I-4 formation. 1 receiver out. What are we seeing here? Handoff to Kamara, who gets shut down by Kenny Clark and company. And I'm sure you saw that ability go off. I mean, there's not much more to say. That's all right. LO has their blunders as well. Leave it to LO. Or maybe it's EA. Who knows? But regardless, we're going to see a 3rd and 2. Open gun formation. Everyone out wide. I don't know if I like this. He snaps the ball nonetheless. Flat to Kamara. Gets the first down. 5 yards.
Yeah, so I'm working on getting a check on that. We'll see. We'll have a answer soon.
All right, great. Until then, we're probably going to see 6 from the Saints, regardless of that shitty-ass ability. 1 out, 5 out again. He snaps the ball. He has a tight end wide open. He throws a little late, and he's out of bounds. Out of bounds. I mean, unless
some pretty sketchy user work there.
Yeah. Unless that guy's Fred Warner, he's not making that. The linebacker isn't making that interception. So Could have thrown it in a little bit earlier, get your guys some time to get in bounds, but Jameis isn't who he was at FSU. He's in the NFL now. And apparently, he still hasn't adjusted.
Yeah, I think from the Saints' point of view, like, I mean, I don't know what that linebacker was doing. It probably just confused him a bit and kind of second guess that pass. And finally, he realized, fuck it, hit him with crossing.
As Jameis is gonna roll out of the pocket, he stops, rolls out again, and throws the ball out of bounds. I mean, was he not confident on making that pass on the run? He had Kamara.
It was there, yeah. It was for sure that if you put that in the corner to where only Kamara could get it, obviously that'd be perfect. I don't know if Winston thought he can make the throw, but it was there for sure.
Jameis is a little insecure. I don't know what's going on here, but 3rd and goal on the 9. This isn't looking too good.
It looked like he thought about it a couple times. And he made the stop, but he just ultimately went away from it.
As 5 out. I'm going to see spacing concept out of the Saints and catch. Was that to Kamara? Was that to the tight end on?
Yeah, I don't know if the timing just didn't line up there, but that was for sure not very good spacing by the Saints offense.
Yeah.
They kind of just put 2 defenders right where they needed to be to make that stop.
4th and goal on the 2. Are you going for this? What are you calling it?
I would for sure go for it.
What are you calling it?
I guess it depends on my personnel. Probably previously, if I had a guy like Derrick Henry, I'm probably just running within.
Yeah.
If I don't have a bruiser of that type, I'd probably call some type of spacing concept.
Once again, okay, I got that. We're going to see Jameis Winston come on a 5 wide. Looking like the same formation just flipped on its ass. Gonna get Jameis Winston takes the snap. Flood concept. He throws a drag with the low, cheesy pass, and he gets it.
I don't know if I like the man coverage.
Yeah, man without the press kind of isn't great on 2nd and goal on the 2-yard line, or 4th and goal on the 2-yard line, but
yeah, especially when they spread you out that far, you kind of just put so many guys on an island that somebody's gonna get open.
Yeah, no, definitely. Scores 10-7. Saints definitely killed the clock in this quarter. Left 2 minutes and half. But if the Packers put up something, they're looking good.
There's never
too less of time.
Limit on you always have a shot.
Completely agree there.
I mean, they still have all 3 timeouts. They have a 2-minute warning. They're not too far deep. They're right on that 25-yard line. If they wanted to make something happen, I think, take your shot, but don't be too, aggressive with it. You have the time to, go down the field in bunches.
To play action on 1st and 10. He makes a man miss. Randall Cobb's to the races. And on the 10 to the 5 to the touchdown. Randall Cobb, I mean, that throw from Aaron Rodgers was probably perfect. Oh my God. There was a guy who was playing the zone, but he just slotted that perfectly. I don't think I've ever seen that out of a quarterback. 1-play touchdown.
Yeah, that was probably the last thing I expected. I mean, you probably don't love that because it gives the Saints a lot of time now. But, I mean, anytime you can get points, you're going to take it, especially when it gives you the lead.
Yeah. That was definitely surprising. I've been seeing a lot of 1st and 10, first play of the drive play action calls. It's very interesting, but it's been working like crazy.
I mean, I don't hate it with how the Packers run game has gone so far. I think, anytime you can get some play action working, you want to do that. And obviously there it went pretty well.
Oh yeah, no, Randall Cobb's 75-yard reception was absolutely electrifying.
Especially since he made a dude miss too. It wasn't, just all.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't know what the guy was looking. I don't think he was. He missed the guy by a mile. I was going to see Jameis in the gun split close. Motions the guy over. Got a crosser. It's good for about 7 yards or 6 yards.
Yeah, that was another case of where, the ball wasn't in the perfect placement to allow the receiver to, get that and turn upfield. But once again, it's a good completion.
Yeah. No, definitely. you've also got to keep in mind that the Packers have the ball going into halftime. They get the ball coming out of halftime, so if they get some kind of turnover here and put up points, this could get ugly really quickly.
Yeah, very much so.
As Jameis is looking to take the lead, he drops back once again. Pressure is coming. He's dropping back 20, 30 yards. Throws the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm the Saints here, I would take a 3-point field goal just because going into halftime, knowing they get the ball, you want this as close to a 0-0 game as possible. Obviously, you'll be down 1 point, but you want some sort of points going into halftime just to get this as close as possible to close it out. Definitely. And we are getting confirmation that Kenny Clark did indeed have inside stuff. I'm guessing it was with the whole switching with the users. We had them all on there before, and now Sam just barely was able to join the league. So we're guessing that's what went down.
As long as the Saints don't run anything inside, I think they'll be okay. But
I don't know. It has been switched, but I'm not sure if it
reflects in game.
In game, yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm sure the Saints have recognized this ludicrous and have adjusted. I haven't seen them run an inside zone in ages. As they're going to throw the flat to Kamara, who takes it right in transition and gets a nice little 13, 14-yard gain. Gets out of bounds as well.
12 more yards. That's another Saints.
Yeah, they seem to be using Kamara a lot.
Yeah, they really have begun their money's worth.
30 yards. Not even halftime yet, so I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised if he's their leading reception. I don't know what word it is, but I wouldn't be surprised if he led the team in receptions this year. I believe, or no, I'm sorry, it was Michael Thomas a few years ago, but I mean, he's a threat out of the backfield. Oh, and that's also what he can threat with. He can break a lot of tackles. I believe he has 99 break tackle in game.
That is actually
wild.
That is ludicrous.
Yeah, I was looking at it the other day. But yeah, I mean, anytime you have 99 break tackle, there's no guarantee you're going to off that first hit.
Not at all. As we're going to see the Saints in another 5 wide. Jameis steps back. Pressure is coming. Has a man. Goes to the tight end.
Oh.
Gets...
Yeah, that tight end burnt his man pretty bad.
It's the double.
He turned him on.
The double routes.
Yeah, the double routes. Yeah, he turned him inside and just lost him after that. Anytime you go against a user defender with that route, it's unless you're ready for it, it's very hard.
It was a user defender. Oh my goodness! In this Madden, it's almost impossible, especially on a double move. That's insane. As James Winston steps back, has a man on the outside. Those are a little late, and as a result, he gets hit as he catches it and drops it.
I mean, you're just happy that wasn't intercepted. That defender bit down on that so hard.
Yeah, no, that was very close. Jameis needs to think a little bit more lighter on his feet. Get the brain moving a little bit quicker. But we're going to see a 2nd and 10 on the Packers 27. Got gun bunch.
Yeah, now they have to start watching for the clock. They're under the minute mark. They do have their 2 timeouts. They might want to start getting out of bounds on some of these receptions.
As a crosser route 2. Oh my God, he takes a hit. And he's not out of bounds. Holy shit. He's little, so that fucking hurt.
I don't remember. I think it's Deontay Harris.
Yeah, Deontay Harris or something like that.
Yeah. So he's usually the kick returner. So seeing him out running routes, I mean, he's not normally out there doing that. So he's not used to taking the hits, but especially coming across the middle. But with the double drag route, it confused the defenders. You had 2 guys just running in the complete opposite direction, and it just allowed him to get wide open for that catch.
Yeah, and what happens a lot is the cornerbacks usually get clipped on something and allows for huge gains.
Yep. You hate to see it when it happens to you. You love to see it when it's for you.
As we're going to see a bubble screen. Oh my God, what the Jesus Christ, that is scary.
Oh, that wasn't a bubble screen. That was a regular.
Oh.
It was a jailbreak screen.
Holy shit. I'm used to seeing bubble screens.
That was a bubble screen.
Yeah.
That was awful if it was. Because the inside guy just completely stormed for that outside corner.
Yeah.
It did not look good at the start.
If that corner got the block, that could have been going the other way. But we're going to see Saints once again out wide. And the Packers looking like a cover 3, maybe a man defense.
Yeah, he's going to love this formation in the red zone.
As Jameis drops it back, gets a man over the middle. And he throws the ball in between both of his receivers.
It looked like neither of them thought that ball was going to them.
With James as your quarterback, you can never be predictable. You never know what he's going to do. Apparently, he had a massive case of color blindness. Shout out HBK on the Buccaneers. So, you know what's going on with the man. But once again, 5 out, 3rd and goal on the 9-yard line. The Packers are pressing. They want all the smoke.
Looks like a man look.
That's the zone corner route.
Oh,
Deontay Harris.
That confused them for sure. That outside corner didn't know what was happening with Alvin Kamara just bolting inside on a slant route, and then you had the inside guy just going to the corner. Kind of confused the defense and allowed them to get open for that easy touchdown.
Saints put up 6 and on a little bit under 2 minutes. I think I caught a glimpse getting a report in that they're at 31 passes to 9 runs. The Saints. That is maybe something you look into at halftime from the Packers, but
that's So that's probably not something I would expect with Jameis Winston as a quarterback. I would thought they would I mean, I guess if it's short routes, it does still work. That use the flats as an extension of the run game, but that's still kind of wild. Although they have been down the majority of this game, so.
Yep, we've been playing catch up. As we're going to see an inside run to Aaron Jones that goes for about 7 to a timeout.
Yeah, probably not the play I would run if I was planning on using my timeout to extend this drive. You would probably see them, trying to get more yardage off of a pass play.
Especially
that kind of just seemed like they were
at the helm.
Yeah, that play kind of just seemed like you were taking it into the half, but now it seems like they're going another route.
As we're going to see the Saints backing up, giving them space. Packers come out 5-1.
With 15 seconds, you really don't want to give that deep ball. You're fine with them, getting that underneath stuff.
As Aaron Rodgers has a man on the outside.
Oh. Where was that defender?
It was a cover 2, so there was absolutely nothing. Yeah,
I don't like that call at all.
Pretty shitty, but great play call for the offense. 4 verticals give the safety a lot of problems.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers loves those boundary passes where he just, puts it where the only receiver can get. So I don't understand why the Saints would even give him that outside pass.
No clue. As Aaron Rodgers once again dropping back, he gets the worst case scenario. He gets sacked for 10 yards.
Yeah, you really don't want to do that just because now it also takes you out of field goal range. Although you do have Aaron Rodgers, so if you wanted to try the Hail Mary here, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Oh, he's trying to kick.
Mason Crosby.
Oh, it's a dome.
It's a dome, yeah. It's no wind. So. You got some AC, got the fans blowing against you, actually. As the kick is up, and holy shit, that was awful. As Deontay Harris is going to pick it up. This is Auburn versus Alabama. He's kind of contained. He cuts it back, and he gets absolutely rocked.
He's going to wake up pretty soon tomorrow. But yeah, I don't know what happened. It seems to have gotten the laces or something, but just an awful kick. It wasn't nowhere close. I probably would have trusted Aaron Rodgers more for him than whatever that was.
Oh, brother. 14-17 could have easily been 17-17, but that's one thing I've been noticing about a lot of users in this league. They love to, after that 3-step drop back another 6-7 steps, and when they get sacked, they're kind of surprised. I don't really get the not staying in the pocket kind of thing, but I've seen it really wide.
Yeah, he walked right into that one.
Yeah. It's a great block. You can't blame the left tackle, but Just not much IQ from one of the most IQ having quarterbacks ever. These Packers just start off half and running another play action. Dumps it off to Aaron Jones. He didn't even make the guy miss. The guy just missed.
Yeah, he didn't really do anything to make him miss, but the guy just completely whiffed on that. And which allowed him to get the first down rather than being stopped short.
It was a very close game. It's what we love to see out of our game of the week, our first ever in about 3 seasons.
Yeah. You hate to get everything set up, sit here for an hour and watch a game, especially when it's a blowout. So, I mean, for them to give us a good game, we appreciate that.
Really appreciate it. As we're on the street, we're also going to have HBK joining us in a little bit. We're kind of a trio, so, hopefully the Ed of the Ed and Eddie can, go ahead and show up.
Yeah, was just getting off of work, so the timing wasn't perfect, but hopefully we can get in here at some point.
Doesn't want to miss it. It's probably going to be a nail-biter until the end. You got Aaron Rodgers in single back bunch formation. Saints in what looks like cover 3. Loading the box. Aaron Rodgers drops back. Has a man. Ooh, Sammy Watkins, great catch.
I mean, it makes it that manageable. That's what you want.
Yeah, no, it was a great read. If he held off a second later, it would have been an interception. I mean, great quick thinking.
I mean, honestly, I think we see a run here, just because where the field position is. It's 3-1. If you get stuff, you have that field to where you can potentially go for it on fourth. I think a run just makes the most sense. They are stacking the box pretty heavily. You have 5 guys on the line, so you're just betting on your guys versus theirs at this point, and he does get it.
It's hard to stop Aaron Jones. I mean, he's a beast.
Yeah. Once he starts rolling, it's hard to stop that rolling. He kind of just rolled right over that guy there. He met him in the gap. He was there, but he was unable to stop his momentum.
As we're getting a little bit of zestiness from the Saints. Got press. Well, looks like a blitz. Safety's up close. Aaron just drops back. Oh, he finds a man, Aaron Jones, who's off to the races. And he's not going to be stopped.
Secondary. Oh, it was a blitz. Yeah, that right tackle, I don't know if you saw, he got absolutely obliterated. He just got pushed to the ground. And I thought for sure it was a sack, but then all of a sudden Aaron Jones was just streaking wide open down the field and was able to make the rest of it up.
I did unfortunately not get to see the right tackle get absolutely folded, but I wish I did.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not sure who it was. It might have been a guy from the secondary, which would have made it even worse. But the dude just got in. It was pretty bad. He just got pancaked, which is not what you want to see from your right tackle.
Especially not your Green Bay right tackle. They take pride in their offensive line.
Yeah.
That's 21-17.
So it was off in 7. So
yeah, it was 7. So maybe that was a tactical. Maybe it was a tactical pancake. Maybe he fell down on purpose.
Yeah, maybe. He gave him just enough time to make it.
21-17. Got the Saints on their 25-yard line. Back in the bunch. Back under center.
Holy. They are loading this box.
They got everyone in the box. Let me see his spacing. He has a man. He has a man. What the?
The flat was wide open. Taysom Hill was just sitting there. He had 2 different guys guarding the route he threw it to.
I'm speechless, As a man who loves to see great quarterbacks, I'm absolutely speechless. I don't want to talk about that play anymore.
I don't love this loading of the box for the Packers, considering, as you said, there's been 31 passes. Probably worse now, 31 passes and 9 rushes, but they still continue to, really load that box.
You can get a play action call. Is he gonna? He throws it up to Michael Thomas, who pushes it. Jair, who? Oh my God, save me.
Yep. Jair was able to actually bring that matchup this time. He forced the ball out, which it wasn't enough separation. It was kind of just a 50-50 ball that you kind of expected your big body receiver to come down with. It just did not work.
I was going to say 3rd and 10. 5 wide.
Another wide. Yeah, he loves that formation.
Got 2 drives going across the middle. He has a man. He throws it super late. Picked off by that guy, number 22, who is taking it to the end zone. I think the tight end could have been a play there, but I think his leg cramped up.
This that's not what I was expecting.
Packers making 28-17. You would think as the primary route in that play, he would be looking for it instead of throwing the ball about 5 seconds later, but hopefully we don't see a little bit of demoralization out of Jameis Winston as the kickoff is off and just makes the guy miss. Short kick. I think the Packers are having a little bit of troubles kicking the ball as Saints start off once again at the 30-yard line.
Which is weird considering you're in a dome. You wouldn't really expect any kicking issues. But, I mean, it is week 1. Seems to be some problems going on in the special team room. But
we're going to see, I think this is what you could call single back ace close. Jameis Winston, another first down play action. He has nothing open. He throws the ball out of bounds.
Man coverage, but it seemed like that corner covering the costing route was just running the route for the guy.
Yeah, he was way ahead of him.
He was way ahead of him. That's what you call film study. He knew what was coming, and he was just ready for it.
Yeah, no, that formation has about 2 options that everyone's looking for, so it's a great way to recognize that from the Packers.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of play action on the Saints, so.
Yeah, no. I think the last 3 first plays of the drives from both teams have been all play actions, so I've been getting kind of pissed. But as we're going to see, Jameis Winston drops back, walks right into the defensive lineman. I don't know if he got hit, but got the pass off over to his receiver. Do you think these quarterbacks are too busy looking ahead of the field to see the 6'5", 350-pound guys in front of them, or?
I don't know. It seems to be some weird pocket management from these quarterbacks. They seem to just be walking right into guys, which is weird. But yeah, for sure, I think they need to be more aware of what's coming at them. Obviously, you want them to be making their reads, but
get some turbulence there. What happened there?
It looked like he threw it up to a wheel route, one-on-one with the guy, and it just did not work.
Was the wheel route to a running back?
Yeah, it was a running back.
He threw the ball up to the running back.
Yeah, it wasn't even Kamara. It was the other guy. So
as Randall Cobb makes a guy miss.
That was some fancy stick work. He just couldn't get that last guy to miss.
I could have been something special as Packers have all the momentum away. You don't always see this, but this is...
Yeah, Randall Cobb seems to be turning back the clock a little bit. He's been making some moves.
Oh, no, definitely. Packers are playing what you would call just a flawless game right now. I mean, making their stops, converting on offense. They haven't not scored in the red zone yet. I mean, now to Aaron Jones. Gets a tackle. Randall Cobb with the tackle. He's open space one-on-one.
Ooh, you would like to see
I thought a stiff arm or juke or something.
Yeah, something. Maybe he just ran out of gas and was ready to go down finally, but...
Aaron Jones versus Honey Badger. Honey Badger comes down with the tackle.
Yeah, the Packers love that formation with the dual backs. Obviously, you have 2 guys too where you can run it pretty successfully. So we've seen, them come out of that formation, give the ball to each guy out of it, so it keeps the Saints on their toes.
We'll see a handoff to AJ Dillon. This is about 3-4 yards.
Yeah, I'm happy that they're getting both guys involved because when you have 2 guys who can be those downhill runners, it's kind of tough to determine which situations you want each guy, but they seem to be figuring it out pretty easily as they're able to get both guys some carries and help out their offense so far.
gonna see the Packers come out in a spready gun look. Another handoff to this time Aaron Jones, who's fighting for the first down, gets about 5. Oh, 6. Excuse me.
Yep, 3rd and 1. What you want to see? Make it easy on your offense.
I mean, maybe I'm thinking, but we were saying the Saints were the higher power ranked team before the season, correct?
Yeah, so the Saints were tied for 7th, and the Packers were ranked at 15. So,
wow. I mean, hey, man.
Might have been some overlooked.
Yeah.
Oversight on our end, but
this
it hasn't gone that way so far. Especially considering that the Saints are at home.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So that kind of adds to it.
Aaron Rodgers has a man. He has a man. He throws it 20 years later. And Randall Cobb comes out with the catch. I mean, 8 receptions, 222 yards.
Yeah, Cobb has been that lead receiving.
Randall Cobb has 2 receptions for damn near 100 yards. This is actually what you love to see from the old guy.
Yep, I mean, he's been making plays. He's been getting open, and obviously there he wasn't able to do anything. He's shown the ability to make guys miss. As now, Aaron Rodgers is
AJ Dillon actually goes back a yard.
They seem to have given him a pretty good spot for the Packers. I'm not sure what ability Rodgers has for his X factor, but anytime you can get that thing activated, it's pretty dangerous. And
he takes a hit and misses his guy. I think that X factor is as good as gone.
Yeah, that's you would expect somebody. You need to get the ball out quick.
Oh, he actually retains onto it. Also, you're breaking up a little bit. You're cutting it out a little bit. So, don't check that. But as we're going to see, I don't know what the formation is, but we're going to drop back from Aaron Rodgers. He has this running back who tries to make a break for the first down, but he only gets about 7 on a 4th and 4.
Yeah, he doesn't have that. So, that situation for him to put his shoulder down into that guy. He definitely could have some more yards off of that.
Yep, as Packers go ahead and take their 3, 31-17.
I mean, in that situation, I don't hate it. Anytime you can get points, there.
Yeah, they're already up 2 possessions. You might as well make it 2 touchdowns. Can't hate the call. As the Saints are looking to do something this drive. I mean, they've been kind of quiet, kind of timid coming out of the second half. They haven't been doing too much. Hopefully we're going to see a little bit of...
The year is also activated.
Oh, bro.
Not good.
You see a run first play, and oh my God, Kenny Clark actually destroyed the right guard. Kamara is absolutely nowhere to go.
Yeah, he tried to get the edge, but just was not able to. So those linebackers were on it.
That's a flash of inside edge, boys. That'll make your D tackle from 50 speed to 99. Absolutely destroying anyone in their path. As James is going to come out in a gun bunch variation. I think I like this. Also, this coverage out of the Packers that's kind of weak over the top. Actually, no.
Oh.
It was pretty strong. Nothing was open, and sack for 11 yards.
Yeah, this seems to be going the Packers' way the whole time, and they're just not catching a break.
So 3rd and 22. Winston, surprisingly not coming out on the 5 wide that he loves so much. Because we're going to have a cross screen from Kamara, and Winston takes too long to get the ball off.
Yeah, I don't really love that call.
Have you seen success from cross screens ever?
I've seen a couple get ran successfully, but I think in that situation it's just a little too good. You have such a long way to go that when you're pulling it to the whole other side, you kind of just alert the defense kind of right away what the play is, so they're ready to pull down. When you have to go 25 yards, it's not really what you want to do. You kind of want to get the ball out quick, and get downfield as soon as possible. I just don't love that call in that situation.
100%. As we're actually going to see Aaron Rodgers take the helm past the logo on the 40-yard line. I don't know about you, Los, but this might get ugly.
Yeah, this one took a turn for the worse really quick. I mean, it was a close game, but now, I mean, after a couple mistakes by the Saints and the Packers just absolutely capitalizing on each one, it's getting a little bit out of hand. A score here, I don't know if that's. I think that would be about it.
I don't know how this is going to affect the Saints' legacy or their power ranking, but I can assure you they're not going to go up.
I mean, I guess you don't want it to go in order just quite yet, but that really affects things too much. I think you would rather save that for later in the game.
Yeah, definitely. Quite questionable, especially being on defense. I mean, maybe they look to make the stop on this fourth down. These 4 downs. Let's see it. Got some movement from Davis, the linebacker. As we're going to see a drop back from Aaron Rodgers, has a man over the middle. The linebacker actually drops the ball. We're going to the 4th. So I've heard, Los, that there was supposed to be another power ranking coming out soon.
Yeah, I mean, I see some movement there. I think we've had guys who we've made games. Obviously, this was one of them where 15th ranked on average team beat the tied for 7th team. I don't know. I'm not saying there's gonna be so drastic of a move where there's just a complete jump over them as we see
Aaron Jones is walking to the touchdown.
Yeah, but I mean, we're for sure gonna see movement. That's just bound to happen. I think I was probably the lowest on the Packers. I think from what I've seen today, I feel like I'm gonna move them up more. But like as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, my main gripe with them, which is that there's not really that consistency with them. They have games like I mentioned, like this, where they can beat a very high-rated user, and then they have games where they don't place to their top potential.
Yep, no,
but I will say it's they play this game mistake free, and if they can keep that up, I definitely see them reaching into the lower teens, probably maybe to the I don't know if I would say single digits just yet, but 13 range maybe. I can see them moving up.
I definitely understand where you're coming from. I'm a little off topic, but as this game gets a little bit out of reach, I'm gonna change courses as nice of a run. Actually, we haven't seen that in a long time for 9 yards. I think that was the biggest shortcoming for the Saints this game. They haven't been running the ball much of at all compared to the amount of times they've been passing. So I think it was a quite easy adjustment.
I mean, I can somewhat understand it. Obviously, isn't your typical running back that you're going to have, giving 20 carries a game, which is what they want Tony Jones Jr. to, carry that load a bit. Obviously, when you have a guy who probably half the league doesn't even know who he is, it's probably not the best. But as long as they're using Kamara in the short passing game, I think it can be, their artificial run game.
Yep.
I just think we didn't see enough of it this time around.
Yep.
And after another run, it seems like the Saints are kind of just calling it quits, I would say. Yep. I think they just kind of run this game out. I don't think they have plans after that touchdown to make a run or to come back. Which, I mean, with the time left and the score, what it is, it's respectable.
That's a great shed from, I think that's Dean Lowry for a 4-yard.
Dean Lowry.
Wow, that's a great tackle for a loss.
He just completely, that left guard got worked and then just dove at the ankles and was able to snatch him up.
But for reference, everyone, a power ranking should, in theory, be coming around week 3. So we're hoping to look at. For reference, actually, I had D2D at 4. I mean, as he completes a pass to Trotman, his tight end, about 17.
You were actually the highest.
Yeah, I never saw him play. I just heard he went undefeated, and I was like, oh shit, well, not many users have that feat in this league, so I put him up there. I actually put Sam at 13.
Yeah, you were the highest on both of these users. I was a bit lower. I had Saints at 9, which is a little below what their average came out to be, and then I was the lowest on the Packers at 21, which is
that's crazy.
Fair, I feel, I'll take on the chin. I was a bit wrong on that one. I don't think after this game, I don't think he's worse than a Kingle. I don't think he's worse than maybe
Chris
a Chief.
Or Chris.
Chris did lose this week to my number 31 team.
Yeah.
So,
that's what.
Definitely gonna be some movement. That's all I can really say. I think I disrespected some users, and I think I, overhyped some others. But
thanks for the insight. I mean, that's bound to happen. Especially with all of us like having different opinions, different takes on these guys, on their teams, and how they're gonna work with it. As Kamara tries to make a guy miss, but unfortunately into a fourth, and he almost got freaking his head taken off.
Yeah.
But hopefully this power ranking. I want this power ranking to move. I want there to be surprises. I want Shadow to be top 10. It's never gonna fucking happen, but I mean, I hope the best out of everything. This makes things a lot more exciting. But
I wonder if Shadow won. Do you know if Shadow won this week?
I'm sorry, you cut out there. What?
Do you know if Shadow won this week?
Let's see.
Well, he beat the Cardinals, who...
Wow.
Oh, that was Rio.
Wow. Was he...
That's an upset.
That's not his team, no? That's his second team, right?
That's his second team, yes. But, so, just for reference, as the Cardinals, we had rated as a third team, but that was Milky as
different
the user.
Cheesy user,
Yeah. I'm not sure how the ranking would have changed knowing that Rios was the user, but still, we had Rios as a number 6 team. So you do have to take that into account. We had the number 6 user using the number 6 team as the Shadow. So
I think Shadow makes a break into the 20s, honestly.
I don't know if you were just pulling over, but you did have.
Yeah, I had him at a solid 32.
I'm at 23. I'll have to see how it moves out. I can't say for sure, but I think that's a very solid win early in the season for him. I believe he was starting Malik Willis, but I'm not too sure. But I expect. See, the thing with Shaq, he does some things at times when he makes bad reads, tends to go away from the running game.
Yep.
So you would like to see him as using the Titans to stick to that running game. At this game he did. He had 25 carries for 167 yards and 2 touchdowns with Derrick Henry.
Yeah, definitely. So, we have that guy behind you as the quarterback. You got to get him the ball.
Yeah, so
he's basically just asking for the ball every time.
He did throw 10 and only threw 1 interception. So I mean that's an improvement for Shaq.
That's nice.
1 interception is a good game. So I think if he can continue that, he did make a trade for Mecole Hardman as well.
Yeah, his route running is very shady, but he has speed. So I wonder how it's going to turn out for sure.
Yeah, so those weapons are interesting. They have Treylon Burks, their rookie wide receiver, who they got with the A.J. Brown trade. They brought in Robert Woods in the free agency, who is coming off a torn ACL, or I believe it's a torn ACL. I'm not sure if it might be something else. But it was a season-ending injury.
Yeah.
As we see Taysom Hill getting carried. Interesting.
I guess he's just trying to split up the rushes. No suspensions coming mid-season.
Respectable. I mean, Shaq wasn't a part of that yet. Still up for his backup.
Yeah, no, I honestly, I'm loving these power rankings. I can't wait to put out some more. I might even make a push to make them bi-weekly instead of tri-weekly. Who knows? But definitely look forward to it. Definitely look forward to it.
Yeah, I'm down for the more we can do, because just looking at this, it just looks so visually appealing.
It turns me on. I mean,
yeah,
it's beautiful. Great work from everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We did receive some backlash from people who do not know how to average out numbers, but taking outside those guys, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people enjoyed it and like to see it, especially so late in this Madden cycle. So we're glad, of course, to... Oh, you can go ahead.
For those taking it personal, you have to understand, obviously we're doing this to get a reaction out of you guys. It's all fun. Obviously there's different little beefs in the league, but I wouldn't say that all we're doing is this full straight hatred from us.
Yeah.
It's just it's just fun. It's something fun that we're trying to do to close out this last season.
Yep.
Make it a little as exciting as possible. Obviously, with the unforeseen events that kind of ruined the morale around the league.
Yep.
This is just something to try to bring that up a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I mean, it turned out great. I'm happy that we're doing it. I'm happy we're doing this game of the week again. We had a first half that was very
amazing. Yeah, great game.
Yeah. The second, wasn't so great, but it gave us a chance to, speak more on our power rankings that we didn't really get to, speak on since, our preseason podcast came out before the power rankings. So, this is a little bit of insight of what our thought process was when making this. So, yeah.
Yeah, no. Look forward to it. Maybe we surprise you guys, get it out week 2, at the end of week 2, going into week 3. Maybe we get it out to you as a week 4. We'll figure it out. But definitely expect to see some new faces towards the top, new faces towards the bottom. I mean, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome.
And not exactly sure who we're doing for our week 2 game of the week, but we'll have to let you know.
Yep.
And until then, I guess we're signing out.
Yeah, man. Great game from the Packers. Good outage from Jameis Winston and the Saints, but nonetheless, gave us a good first half and more to be desired. But until next time, everyone, RZSL Media Team.